Hi everyone, welcome back to Tool Report, guys. Well, I'm so happy that you guys decided to join me in this weekly update. And in this weekly update, guys, we have a lot of price drops and some unique new tools that we found. So stay tuned with me as we look at each one of these deals, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so our first deal of the day is this DeWalt table. Now, this thing has been out on the market for a couple of years. And I'll tell you one thing, it has to be the best folding table on the market. DeWalt has really done a great job at building this thing. Within 3 seconds, you have this sucker opened and closed. It's really sturdy, really rugged, really heavy duty. And with that 1,000 pound capacity, you can put 5 or 6 bags of cement on this thing. No problem at all. Just make sure you don't throw it on there, whatnot. The legs are perfectly designed. Everything is perfectly designed on this table. I love it. The last couple of years I've had it, it works great. That 119 price is regular price. This will be going on sale later on, but right now, if you need a table, this is the one to get. Now, everybody knows DeWalt makes one of the best job size table saws and miter saws and also planer. Now, if you disagree, comment below, but hands down, DeWalt makes the best table saws, miter saws, and planers. And their planer, which is about like 700 bucks, it is hands down one of the most heavy duty planers on the market, and it works amazing. Enough of that. This is a 10-inch job site table saw with a stand, which is incorporated with wheels and everything, just for $6.49. Now, around the holidays, I think it's like $5.99, but that's still not a bad price right there. $6.49, guys. Let's move on. Let's move over. Look at this knife. This knife is looking pretty darn good. What? Wow, not bad. You get 5 blade storage. Nice, beautiful yellow and black DeWalt colors. All that for $14.97, guys. Push and flip. Another thing that's really good is their Tough Series tape measures. Now, this one has a 17-foot reach, 25 feet, double-sided, which is not bad. That's always appreciated. Look at that. You got the measurements here, and boom, double. So you and your sidekick can see the measurements at the same time. Lifetime warranty, which is great. Removable magnet. Wow, not bad. You can have a magnet attached to that, and that's right here. It is kind of like pricey, but it's one of those things that you get once. But if you don't want to go to the expensive route, because $33.97 is a lot, I'll show you something else you can get. $10 or under $10, you can get 2-pack of these tape measures, which aren't the same quality, but guess what? They do the same function. So if you're a DIYer, you're definitely in luck, because this actually has all the measurements that you need to get the show on the road, like I said. So $9.88, guys, 25 feet, not bad. There's no reach on this. I don't know, they didn't mention. Maybe it's close to maybe 10 feet or something. Not bad. But yeah, that is something nice. I'm not going to bore you with some other old stuff. We already seen that now, but there's something new. Here you go, $4.88. Get an annual 16-ounce hammer. Now, the only bummer is there's no magnetic nail holder. But hey, you want a regular hammer? $4.88. And guess what? They also have the rubber mallet on the other side. Also for $4.88, guys. Which is right here. Look at that. Not bad. 16-ounce black-headed rubber mallet. Only for $4.88, guys. So, slowly but steadily, Anvil is getting more and more things out. And as they come out, I will definitely be here to announce them to you guys. Coming to Husky, this is one of their 170-gallon Pro Grip storage tote. $99, man. Look at this sucker right here. You open it up here, you can put like a couple bodies or something like that. Great. Moving on, and here is something that we already spoke about, but it's a good deal. a string trimmer kit. Usually you get these tool only. I hate that. But this one comes with a battery, but it doesn't just come with any regular battery. They give you a 8 amp Forge battery. There you go. Yep. And a charger, obviously. And boom, you're ready to cut that grass. And we got more snips right here. We already talked about them. Here's something that I am looking at, and it's making a lot of sense. A hard hat. Well, guess what? Not just any hard hat. A hard hat from Milwaukee. And first time I've seen that the price actually makes sense. $24.97. Knock on plastic. This is really good. C class. Not a bad deal. Not one, not two. 3 glasses for only $22.97, guys. Beat the tariffs and get this. And with a lifetime warranty. Wow, not bad. I did not know they had lifetime warranty on these suckers. Here's a vest. If you want to get this on the work site, you know. Full protection. You'll be seen from a mile away. Not bad. What else they got? Ooh, look at this. So, we have the Cobalt drill bit set right here. There's some tough stuff right here. This is for metal on metal. Hard metal, actually. So, I-beams and all that stuff. You can drill through that for only 50 bucks. And what is this? The 4-piece screw extractor. This is kind of pricey right here. I wouldn't get this. They have a cheaper version. I'll look. If I can find it, I'll show you that as well. It's around where the bits and everything else is. The regular snips for 16 bucks. Not bad. Blades. 50 pair for $10.97. And $12 for this 12 pins. We already spoke about that. Not that impressive. Let's move over, guys. And look who joined the fun. Small pair of 3 mini plier set. Lifetime warranty from Husky. $13.97. See, if this was annual, this will probably be like $9.88 or something like that, I guess. Not bad. And guess what? They actually have a combo deal. Pliers, adjustable wrench, and your headlock pliers right here, the top ones. All for $23.97. Now that is an okay deal, guys. Because that's quality right there. And with the Husky, you know, you always get that lifetime warranty. And they're selling out. Not bad. We already spoke about these. I'm not going to go over again. And we already done these deals, so let's move on. But I've seen some other things that are catching my eye, so we're going to go through that as well. Now we spoke about these deals. Yes, here's something I'm going to emphasize again. This is the last pack on this rack for a reason. This is usually $59 or $69 on regular sales, and guess what? Only for $34.97. You can't beat that. That's the last one. Whoever gets it, they get it, you know, because you get the chisels, you get everything else in there too. So yeah, that's pretty darn amazing right there. Okay, right behind me we got some more pairs. Now this is where I would not get this, because this sale is not going to be that good. So this is like $8.47, and on the other side for $22 something you get 3 pairs of this. So don't get this at all, unless you're just want to get one and you only got money for one, I guess. And 45-piece set, again $20. You can't beat that. Not bad. And what else we got? Let's go around the corner. What is this? They actually have some Ryobi stuff here. 20-piece drill impact driving kit. All for $10.47. Oh yeah. They have some speakers, but no price. I don't know why. Drill driver kit with a battery and a charger, I believe, for $49.97. Now this is just one of those simple drills, you know, that any DIYer or new homeowner or someone that just wants to do some work really quick, keep one of these at your house. It does almost everything that an impact driver can do almost. Okay. And they have that mini high volume inflator for $39.97. Not bad. And the batteries, if you want to buy them separately, more. And all of them can charge by a USB-C. $24.97, guys. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Speed out extractor kit for only $15.77, and usually they're on sale for only $10. So you can't beat that. And what else they got? And like other people, you know, we always overlook the smaller, unique things. And one of the most unique things right here is this. This is the wood drill bit set with a, you know, paddle bit sets in the back. Now the crazy thing about this, which people don't realize, it's only $15.77. And the other crazy thing is this is this can work with a impact driver, because you can see the bit sides in the bottom right there. And I'm telling you, this is one of the best things to have for woodworking. It's cheap, $15.77, and it won't break the bank. And if you just want to get some more clips for your belt clips for your drill driver or impact driver, here Husky has a solution for you guys. And it's only $4.97 for a pack of 3. Not a bad deal, I say. Husky's done a good job on that. And at the same time, if you want to waste money and you still want to look cool or whatnot, here's something else. Another belt clip for only $7.98, which is insane. You can either get 3 of those or one of this. 3 for $5 or 1 for $8. Choice is yours. Functionality, same thing. And obviously, if you're ever getting into something new, a new field, a new method of, you know, drilling through wood or whatever, go for a lower brand. Definitely, you know, like if you wanted to get something like this right here, $27.97. This is a Forstner bit set combo. You get 8 pieces in there, or you can get this bottom one, which is a bigger one, $44.97. That's not that cheap, but this one I would start with. And if you're okay, you're using with this, then you go on and start putting more money into more expensive ones like these ones right here. Because for the price of 2 of these, you can get this one easily for 8 pieces. You know what I mean? There's a big price difference. So get your practice on these and then get the high quality ones. Just a little tip, you know. Here's something unique. This is the first time this has ever happened where I came into a store where the batteries actually are full. So we're going to try the DCF 850. And this is the latest and greatest DCF 860. DCF 845. Now you see the sound difference? This one? This has a more sharper sound. This has a little bit more dull sound. And this one has the most dull sound. Lower decibels, at least, what I mean. And I wish they had one battery in here for the DCF 870. The quiet hydraulic one. That's crazy. I wish they did. I would, you know, definitely get that in the video as well. But that is crazy. They actually have batteries in this. Even in the back ones right here, look. This one has a battery and a Forstner bit in it. I don't know why. But that's crazy. So let's move on. Another really nice deal right here from DeWalt, guys. 30 piece for only $12.97. Not bad. It has everything that you need. Almost everything. Usually things don't stop me at, looking at hand tools that much. But this time I was kind of curious because I've seen this right here. I haven't seen it. Maybe you framers and, trim people know about this a lot. And this is a really nice trim puller. Save trim, save time, save cash. Not bad. For $32.97, guys, you can save a lot of trim with this. So I'm guessing you just push this right behind the trim and just like wedge it out. And you can also, and if you hit it from the hammer like this, the design of it is really nice. It takes out the trim really perfectly. You know what I mean? Look at that. Has a nice rubber handle. Price is a little bit more, but hey, if you're doing this all day, this is worth it. Definitely. Second thing right here that I see is a collection of things. Basically, I've never seen this. Sharpener for the, Milwaukee knives, especially. And you can obviously sharpen any other knife as well. $14.97. Right next to it, you have a stays sharp. It always stays sharp, I guess. You have to do nothing at all. And this compact knife right here, lifetime warranty again. Not bad. Has a really nice clip in the back. And overall, amazing. $15. Right next to it, we have something for $17. Press and flip. Fastback hawk bill folding knife. Now, this one is most likely used for cables, like right there. A whole other assortment of things that people know, and I have no idea about it. But this is the same darn thing right here, like that one, but this one is actually a press flip. So it's basically the same thing right there, and this is like just press and flip, open or close or whatever. Right next to it, we have this. We have a 2-packer. This is $20.97, guys. Yeah, this is turning out to be a knife special, I guess. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting, to have all these different type of knives right here. But here's another kicker. They have other knives that are right above it. And we're going to talk about that as well. Like these Husky knives. Compact folding utility knife. Lifetime warranty. I really am digging this design, man. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that clearly. $6.97. And they have this one right here. This is like a 3-packer. But look at the design, man. I don't know why, I'm just really liking it. Then they also have the same darn thing in red color. Not bad. Rapid lock for speed and safety. And they have this one right here too. This one is $12.97. Look at that. That's a whole hand size right here. People that have big hands. One hand open design pro grade. Not bad. And what else do we have right here? Obviously, DeWalt is not going to stay back either. DeWalt has their own version of quick flip knife. Pocket knife, I mean. And look at the design on this thing. It's epic. Smooth action right there. And high strength. All kind of stuff. So, all in all, and let's say if you just want to get the regular Stanley knife or whatever, like this one is the cheapest one, I believe. For $7 you can get the regular Stanley one, which isn't bad. It'll do the job, but rather get something that has feature where it can hold the extra blades. You know what I mean? Like right here, you can hold extra blades in that handle. That's what you need. So let's move on. Okay, guys, so look at this. This is like the biggest, largest, and the most packed clearance aisle I've ever seen. So let's get this show on the road. Begin with the bottom, with the best. $3.50 for this sliding cordless compound miter saw. Now this is a 7/4 one for $3.50. Not bad. And it comes with a 4-amp battery and a charger. And supposedly does 535 cuts on one battery. And I'm guessing that's a 4-amp battery. You know what I mean? And weight-wise, it's not that much either. So this thing weighs about 28 pounds. Not bad, you know. Let me try to pick it up. It is kind of heavy. I don't know about that. Then right next to it, they have the cultivator for 175 was 349. Wow, that's unbelievable. It comes with a battery and a charger, a 4-amp battery and a charger. That's something good to have. Right above here, this is not a good sale. That sucks. 144 for a 6-amp battery. They've got cheaper ones up front. 240 for a grinder was 299. That's an okay deal. I'm not that impressed. Then right here, this is tool only again. 450 CFM, $112 was 159. Right above, we have the handy vacuum for M12 Milwaukee, the M12 series. Oh, I'm sorry, that's an M18 series. But $116.10 was 150. Next to a 2-battery deal, 99 bucks with a charger. And that is a 4-amp and a 2-amp. Next to it, we have the impact driver for 59 bucks with a 2-amp battery. Or actually, no, it's a 1.5-amp battery and a charger. Last but not least, the recip saw $152.10 with a Edge battery, 4-amp. Not bad. Then right here, we have a rigid fan hybrid, which has a capability of running with the battery or a cord. $89.10 with a 4-amp battery and a charger, guys. And just if you were curious about this right here, it's $15.90 for the wire wheel assortments. Clean all kind of stuff, you know, with this. And all in all, that is crazy amazing. I wish they had some signage on this because it might be on clearance, but I don't see any yellow stickers on it. But man, this was all the deals I could get this week, guys. Stay blessed, take care of yourself, and until next time, I'm out of here.